Imagine a queen so fearless, she defied the might of Rome itself, a woman who rose from the sands of Syria to rule an empire stretching from Egypt to Anatolia. Her name was Zenobia, the warrior queen who dared to challenge the world's greatest superpower, and nearly won. Born around 240 CE in the ancient city of Palmyra, a jewel of the Syrian desert, Zenobia was no ordinary woman. Legends say she descended from Cleopatra herself, carrying both beauty and intellect. Fluent in Greek, Aramaic, Egyptian and Latin, she was as skilled in diplomacy as she was in warfare. When her husband, King Odenathus, was assassinated, Zenobia did not crumble. Instead, she rose, determined to protect her son and her city. In a time of chaos, when Rome was torn apart by internal wars and invasions, Zenobia seized her moment. She took command of Palmyra's armies, earning the loyalty of soldiers and generals alike. Her charisma was undeniable, her intellect razor-sharp. She declared herself Queen of the East, and soon Palmyra became more than a city. It became the beating heart of a new empire. Under Zenobia's command, Palmyra's forces marched south into Egypt, Rome's breadbasket. The campaign was swift and ruthless. Egyptian cities fell one after another, and Zenobia claimed the Nile for herself. Not stopping there, she turned her eyes north, conquering parts of Asia Minor and Arabia. Her empire now stretched from the sands of Egypt to the shores of modern-day Turkey. For a brief, dazzling moment, Zenobia ruled the richest lands of the East, independent from Rome. At the height of her power, Zenobia's court in Palmyra glittered with philosophers, scholars, and artists. She encouraged education, protected religion, and saw herself as heir to the great civilizations of the past, Egypt, Persia, and Greece. Dressed in purple robes and crowned with gold, she held council beneath marble pillars, speaking of justice, strength, and freedom from Roman oppression. Palmyra thrived under her rule, a beacon of wealth and culture in the desert. But Rome could not ignore Zenobia's defiance forever. The new emperor, Aurelian, saw her growing power as an insult to Roman supremacy. In 272 CE, he marched east with a massive army, determined to crush the rebel queen. Yet Zenobia was no coward. She rode alongside her troops, armored, fearless, and unyielding, as the desert winds howled with the promise of war. The two great powers clashed near Antioch and Emesa. Despite her courage, Zenobia's forces were outnumbered and slowly pushed back. As Palmyra fell under siege, she made one last desperate attempt to escape, riding across the desert toward the Euphrates to seek Persian aid. But fate had turned against her. Roman scouts captured her near the river. The desert queen, once unstoppable, was now a prisoner of Rome. Zenobia was brought before Emperor Aurelian in golden chains, a symbol of both humiliation and honor. In Rome, stories differ. Some say she was paraded through the streets in triumph, her pride unbroken. Others whisper she took her own life before the parade could begin. But even in defeat, Zenobia's legend endured. The queen who stood against an empire and carved her name into history. Today, Zenobia remains a symbol of courage and defiance, a woman who refused to bow to the world's greatest power. Her name echoes through time, inspiring generations of leaders and dreamers. Palmyra may lie in ruins, but her spirit endures in every person who dares to challenge tyranny, who stands tall against impossible odds. Zenobia, the warrior queen of the desert, reminds us that even in defeat there is glory in resistance. History remembers empires by their kings, but legends, they are carried by queens like Zenobia. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe. See you on our next video.